We are live.
Right.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry about this. This is a what you call this, Ati, ugly duckling.
Improvised.
Yeah, sorry about that. But
For
here we are.
the season finale, he tied in well with the big stuff of trying to get the race going for the drivers. Was communication errors and setup errors and just everything going against us tonight. But at long last, we're done with qualifying. Mackett put it on pole. Quinton 14-1. Closing out that first row, Imi Alonso and Zardi, the two brothers from Cape Town, and doing the second row lockout. Then Big D Mac and SAF1 Quinton.
Zardi and his brother from Cape Town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm saying Cape Town. Let's just say Western. They'll tell you Milnerton or whatever. To me, it's all Cape Town. it's somewhere there.
Okay, so I'm a new voice on here, so sorry about if nobody knows me, but yeah, this is a quick and dirty favor as well. So hi everybody, my name's Devin. If you listen to another stream on another night, you might hear my voice as well. But for now, I'm with Ati in Midweek Racing for the season finale, and we are at Mexico.
Yeah, thrown into the deep end, season finale, all to play for. And so you walked into it.
Yeah, I actually have no idea what's going on in championship points or nothing. So maybe you could take me through it.
Yeah, let's run you through the log. Currently, SAF1 Quinton came very late in the season. Basically, jumped Mackett and Duxter race number 8. Took a 2-point lead and stretched it a bit. So let me just get to the log.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 SAF1 league guys. If I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 7. Wow.
Look, bear in mind they were all handpicked, so obviously your more dedicated, more higher performing drivers will all be SAF1s, as they were literally picked from the leagues. Yeah, just to get back, SAF1 Quinton sitting with a 10-point lead on Mackett.
Mackett 13. My word.
So yeah, Mackett is sitting on pole. That's a very good position to be in. And then Imi Alonso, 21 points off. So he needs basically a first place, and Quinton and Mackett needs to crash out. So for Imi to stand any chance.
All to play for, you say. Well, stranger things have happened, I suppose, in the world of F1. And especially in an F1 game, so anything is possible.
Yeah, look, we've had the
situation. Yeah, lovely stuff. I don't know if this was. I didn't get a chance to see any of the weather predictions. So was
apparently,
this ever going to happen?
Yeah, look, apparently it's gonna start at the beginning of the race and get better as we progress. And was one of the things that the guys actually asked for, a couple of them, when we had to restart, to keep the weather in as is. So this was how it was originally set up, and we normally stick to what we get first time around. If we have disconnections and restarts, we keep the weather the same. So, but strange to see rain in Mexico, so it's gonna make it very interesting.
Very interesting, but yeah, I suppose. Formation lap, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so that I'm not at a loss. Let's see. So should I keep an eye out for?
Look, I'll put the smart money on SAF1 Quinton, but obviously sitting in P6, that's a difficult task. But obviously Mackett, he's shown the pace since he joined the season. I think he joined race 4, and basically from there on started dominating. But yeah, I'll say between Mackett, Quinton, obviously the other Quinton ZA coming hot over absolutely near win in the race of pace.
Yeah, I remember that.
Heartbreak stories. So he's also got good pace going. Now for a fact, Zardi not that good in rainy conditions, so I think he's gonna find it a bit difficult tonight.
Well, let's just hope the rain does clear up halfway through. I see the guys are on intermediate, so guessing it's not that
well.
Yeah, it's not that bad, I suppose.
It's always something to look forward to when you know it's only getting better each lap. So at least that's something to tell yourself while you're struggling around.
Only 10 drivers. I remember when I was driving in midweek racing, there used to be 2 tiers.
Yeah.
Or is it just because of the end of the? Is it just because of it's the end of the season?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, look, we still got 2 tiers going, but yeah, literally the last race of the season, as with most of the leagues I've been involved, the participation levels drops off. Normally from race 8. Anyways, is what it is. Last race of the season, basically the 10 guys still in the running. That's the guys that's racing.
Let's see what's happening.
And the lights are counting down. Then we have the customary pause. Nothing happens, and off they go.
Let's see. Ooh, why Alonso got a brilliant start, but Quinton got the best start of all 3 of them. It's gonna be a.
Let's see. Crucial this turn 1, and I already see a yellow flag. There's a looks like Boinkies.
And
right
Quinton
at the back there
is through to second. Ooh. Yeah, make the stick. I'm Alonso lost out there.
Yes. Quinton obviously brimming with confidence.
Mackett extending his gap to a second already.
Yeah, he's not the sort of guy you want to let loose on his own.
Vino dropping down places, giving up the position to Berries. And SAF1 Quinton, a little bit of a pickle at the moment, down in 9th.
Yeah, that's drama. That's not gonna help him at all. Look, that 10-point cushion tastes like this. That's the championship gone for him.
Boinkies has got all sorts of issues with downforce, so his return to the pits is not going to be fun. And Quinton and Vino and Berries are still fighting. So
yeah, look, SAF1 Quinton, he will need to finish P3 if Mackett. Whoa, well, talking about Mackett, he's now P4. Something has happened that we missed.
I do wish for a replay button for commentators though. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, look, you've got to keep an eagle eye on everything, and basically if you've missed something, that's it, sorry.
Okay, Boinkies is obviously in the pits.
Replay.
D-Mag, but even so, ooh. The timing screens are a bit messed up though, because now Mackett's back in the lead.
I can see Mackett is still on the lead, but Codemaster's just playing up a bit tonight, playing their part in the drama. Oh, Mackett running wide, and Quinton having a much better traction through the S's. Just look down the field, Ime looking good. Zardi slightly off the pace as mentioned before. He's not a wet weather expert, so to speak. Kunrat P5. Everyone's still nicely bunched up Vino 2.1, followed closely by the championship leader Quinton. As mentioned before, he needs to make up 5 positions if he wants to claim this championship tonight.
So does he need to finish first? And
He needs to finish. I would say if Mackett wins the race, Quinton can finish third, and they'll be jointly first, and then we'll have to go into the finer details, the fastest laps, most wins, etc., etc., which I cannot remember how that will work out. So if he wants to play it safe P2,
well, let's see.
P2 will guarantee him the win.
Lap 3 of 36. Anything can happen. Ooh.
Yeah, look, he obviously just needs a safety car, but look, he's not. I mean, he's a few seconds down. So it's not a major train smash.
Well, there is a dry line, I suppose, or as much of a dry line that it possibly is, so...
Yeah, and there you go. Koenraad also moving off the line. He's having some issues. That promotes Quinton 1 position up.
Not sure if they're just trying to get some... Because obviously if you do run in a dry line, those intermediates would heat up. So if they're trying to just get some... to cool those tires down...
Yeah, now look, to me, just on board with Koenraad, looks slightly struggling a bit for traction, so I think he just lost it. Back to the action, Quinton on the back of Vino here. He just needs to be careful. Look, Vino, slightly more aggressive driver.
I'm kind of expecting that dive bomb or that fully send in one of these corners. Turn 1 might be a good bet. Turn 3 might also be one.
Quinton not one to normally. Oh, Vino loses the back end. Oh, almost. Again. That's it.
Oh, and there goes Vino into the wall.
Lost it once, corrected it, lost it again, not so lucky. Cannot see if he's got any end plate damage.
Let's just have a look. Yeah, he's got no end plate. Yeah, that's a oh, but luckily the pits is right here, so at least he's doesn't need to travel too far. See, Berries is on the back of Koenraad.
Koenraad also heading into the pits. Suppose he's picked up some damage. Himself and Vino, so that will bring Boinkies back into the mix.
He's a bit too far though. He's a bit too far, I think.
Yeah.
To capitalize.
Now look, that'll just bring him so much closer at least.
To see what's happening here. Quinton's on the back of... He's not letting Mackett get away though. Gap is about 7 tenths, 8 tenths.
Yeah, no, look, he's definitely matching Mackett for pace here.
Well, they're leaving I am Alonso and Zardi behind. So, I mean... Controlling the race quite nice in front. It does seem to have stopped raining though.
Yeah, it's already looking better. Obviously just the track itself still very much wet, but no new water falling down from above. So that will mean probably what, 2 to 3 laps. We might see a change in tires.
I don't know. I would actually think that they would go a little bit longer and then try to see if they can put on a set of softs and go to the end.
Yeah, look, knowing from experience, once you get that notification DRS is enabled, try and stick it out on inters. You're basically forced. It doesn't work.
It might just be losing too much time, I suppose. So...
Yeah, very unforgiving.
No, the close battles is going to...
Ooh. Mackett made me a bit worried there. Also looked like he was losing a bit of traction. Keep an eye there on SF on Quinton. Gap 2.2 to Big T Mac. Let's just see if he's closing, if he's keeping that gap. He needs to get to P3 at least to have a chance. P3, preferably P2.
Mackett is increasing his gap to Quinton. Gap is now just above a second. Everybody else is gaps are a bit bigger than that.
Yeah, they more or less settled into a rhythm now. Looks like as the track is trying, Mackett is finding a little bit more pace from Quinton.
Mackett is actually just pulling away. 10th here, 2/10 there. If he keeps this going,
slowly.
If he keeps this going, he'll be out of DRS range, or he's out of DRS range.
But
by the time that DRS is actually enabled, ooh, and Quinton has a little bit of a
going in a bit hot there.
Oh, there we go, DRS enabled.
Yeah. And I can tell you now, you do not even stay one lap more out on these tires.
Well, I suppose
everyone starts now to slide around.
They are at the stadium section, so I suppose most of them will duck into the pits. Let's just see what Mackett does. And
if you don't go into the pits,
he dives in.
You're gonna pay for it.
Mackett dives in, Quinton dives in, Alonso dives in, Zardi.
Quinton came in too hot. He got a 3-second time penalty for speeding in the pits.
The top 5 is currently in the pits. It's Quinton, SAF on Quinton's. Unsafe release over there, and
only one that decided against it so far, Barry's. But let me tell you, he's gonna probably not.
I don't think
have the optimum lap here.
Yeah, they just keep an eye on that gap. That gap should come down very quickly then. Yeah, 2/10. Ooh, that gap is falling so fast. And Vino gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Also coming into the pits. Unnarat also in, so that leaves only Boinkies. No, Boinkies is already on hard tires. He's going to the end there.
Yeah, that gap came down so quickly. Well, he is letting Quinton catch up. Yeah.
Whoa!
3 wide. Not something I would try over there though, but okay.
Yeah. No comment. One of those moves, if it works out, it's brilliant. If it doesn't...
These cars are 2 meters wide. I suppose you can still do that with a GT3 car, but with a F1 car, no ways. Oh well, it worked. And it's barely jumped into the pit. Like you said, it might be a lap too late though.
Yeah, now look, my experience, if you get that notice, there is on or off, both ways. There is just, you cannot go one more lap. The game is just designed like that. You've got to go
and Quinton side by side,
long way around. He's gonna have the inside line.
No, that's not turn 3. Sorry, that's turn 4, turn 5. There we go.
Mackett saying not so easy.
possibly not the best spot to try to overtake though, in the S's. So could just hang back and wait to get DRS come the start finish straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going into the 3-second penalty now. But I am Alonso's also looking interested into this.
Yeah, no, look,
battle in
if the
front.
tractor has dried up, like I said before, he will now start showing his pace as well.
Ooh, and Big D Matt is also looking very interested in Zardi.
Yeah, he's on the faster tires, so
But
he
Zardi
needs
is,
to make it work now. Unrad much faster than Mackett in this slow section, middle sector. Yeah, I can see why Quinton actually went for a move on Mackett previous lap. You know, when you feel you faster, why not go for it? Put him off his line.
yeah, I am Alonso's actually catching up very quickly into this. So this is becoming a three-way race for first.
Yeah, look, Emi really needs to make this the softs, make them now work for themselves, because I'll be surprised if they make it to the end. He needs to create a good gap on these guys.
Well, what? 20 odd laps on softs. Bit of a stretch though.
Yeah, no, look, I don't see what's it, 27 laps. No, not gonna happen on a set of softs. Bear in mind it's a 50% race, so you can multiply that by 2, get a normal, that's 54 laps on the set of softs.
He's going to need to overtake very quickly, get a decent gap.
Make it, yeah.
And I just think that he went to the wrong tire, unless he's a safety car, for him to jump into the pits.
Yeah, obviously only himself and Big D that went for the softs, but let's see, like you said, only the safety car can make that strategy work.
Zardi 9/10. Ooh, and Big D actually got past Zardi. I missed that one.
Let's see now the DRS. Emi on Quinton, Quinton on Mackett.
Ooh, Quinton getting very close. 4/10.
Oh, Quinton taking too much curb there. Saw it previous lap as well. Gets himself another 3-second penalty. And he doesn't have a good history with penalties.
They're still kicking up spray though. I don't know if you can see that there's still spray coming off, or am I just looking wrong and that's just exhaust fumes. Exhaust fumes.
Yeah. Look, Mackett will know very well he needs to keep this first place. He cannot afford to drop it to second.
And Zardi with a 3-second penalty now.
Right, next up the long straight again, DRS. Emi and Quinton.
I suppose he's
now 0.5.
He's saving all his ERS for this home straight because he knows that they're coming with that DRS.
Yeah, look, in my experience, he doesn't really beat the DRS. The DRS to me is still stronger than DRS.
And Quinton makes it stick.
Yeah,
out
he
into turn
went
2,
past him
turn
as
1.
if he weren't there.
Next up is I am Alonso. He's looking Very clever of him, actually. Ducks into the outside to make sure that he gets the inside line for the next corner. Ooh, and they touch. Mackett keeps his place. Oh, his place.
A bit of rubbing there. Mackett now under big pressure. P2 for him, 18 points. Quinton himself, what's that? 15, 12, 10, 8. If they stay as is, they joint finishers top spot in the championship. So that means Quinton doesn't even have to get to P5. So Mackett won't be happy with P2. Let's see Emi on Mackett. Half a second gap. That means they're gonna end up side by side into corner 1.
You think the better of it though. Very smart move, because there is another DRS zone coming up, so just try to get the better exit. It is a shorter run though, to turn 4.
Yeah, I've never actually targeted that second DRS zone. It's just too short for me. Now the ace is coming up. Let's see if these softs grip better. That gap can shrink. Yeah, it is coming down. Yeah, and crucially, Mackett out of DRS on Quinton, so nothing to fight
Quinton,
back.
0, another 3-second penalty. Well, that is not going to help his cause though.
Yeah, look, I think he's sitting on plenty already, so
let's see, Zardi on Big D Mag. I keep reading it wrong though.
yeah, look, you knew, yes, so
I keep reading it. I keep wanting to say Big D Mag. But yeah, let's get back. Zardi is trying to get back that position that Big D has taken from him earlier, so a 3-second penalty also won't help him. And Mackett coming back at Quinton now. The gap is under a second, so we should have DRS coming up the start-finish thread now. While Alonso is out of DRS zone. Oh, he's into the pits. I would like to see what happened to him. No front wing. Oh no, he's got no. Those tires are gone.
Yeah, we say those softs won't last that long.
That will not help his cause. But then again, he is on fresh rubber now, so if there's anything to go by, his pace was quite strong when the session started drying up.
Yeah, as it stands, Quinton sits on 9 seconds worth of penalties.
Ooh, that's not going to work.
Mackett only on 3 seconds, so Mackett's still well in the lead here.
Quinton needs to get that gap up to 6 seconds then, or 7 seconds actually.
Yeah. Wonder how long Big D Mac will make those softs last. He's already 7 laps in.
Oh, we are about nearly halfway. Let's see, battle for third between Big D, Zardi and Quinton. Ooh, who's that? Big D into the pits as well. Soft's gone.
Yeah, those softs are finished. Not the best call. And Mackett now half a second. He's clawed back the gap between himself and Quinton. While all of this has happened, SAF1 Quinton has slipped into 4th position.
And Boinkies just gets out of the way. Pretty smart movies. No, he's not racing. See, Koenraad 7/10 of Big D.
Yeah, he should get better traction here, better tires. Those hearts will take a while to heat up.
But we don't have it. We don't have as much information as the drivers. Obviously, it would be nice to see what the tire teams are. Codes, if you are listening, give us more control. Damn it!
Yeah, look, there is certain portions of the community that says, look, you can also, by having too much info, relay that to the drivers, and that's also not the best.
A driver's job is to drive.
Drivers that they multitask. I know, like Boinkies, Staffy, they drive and listen to the feed and keep their ears pointed for any nice bits of info.
But I suppose it's the same as what the radio messages in a real F1 weekend would be. The teams have access to all that, so.
Yeah, look, I'm not that clued up to know what exactly they can see of opponents' teams. You know, surely they can't see the amount of ERS that the opponent is.
No, obviously not those, but I mean they have access to the radio feed. So unless you're speaking code, I suppose that you
yeah,
you can pick up on certain things here.
Version 2 and all those.
For argument, so as I know we're getting a bit sidetracked here, but if you coming from one team, let's take a random example. Danny Ricciardo going from Renault to McLaren. McLaren over years, set 3, blah 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 blah. Danny's but that means this. So they slow out of this corner because of this and this and that. So it doesn't help much if they still know what's going on. But yeah, Mackett clawing back 7/10 off on I think DRS just helped him a little bit there.
Yeah, he's basically brought that 1.1, 1.3 gap to 0.7, but now it's not shrinking anymore. It's more or less now staying there.
If the race had to end at this moment, just
it will be a tie for the championship. Let me just do the maths again. 25, 18, 15, 12. 12 versus 18, that's 6 now. That's the championship for Quinton. So, but bear in mind, like we said, Quinton sits on 9 seconds, Mackett only on 3. So,
well, if you can just check what Zari is sitting on. I know Zari's got a few as well. If he gets into the mix and gets...
Let's see what's there.
Quinton might just drop down to 3rd if Zari can well, not at this rate because he's actually just lost a few tenths, and he gets another 3-second penalty for good measure. No, Alonso, I am Alonso, sorry, is having a very lonely race currently in 5th. 6 seconds off SA1 Quinton and 9 seconds up the road from Perry, so...
Yeah, Zardi 6 seconds.
So he needs to get that gap down to about around 3 seconds to be... No? Yeah, is my math correct? Something like that.
Well, Zarde 6 seconds means Quentin is already P3.
Ooh, Quentin says he doesn't want to wait. Oh, sorry, Mackett says he doesn't want to wait for the end to get his result. He'll just take it down into turn 1.
Yeah, Mackett crucially still has DRS while he's in front, so that's gonna help him. You can see that foil opening up on the rear wing. Guys having a brilliant ding-dong battle here.
Ooh, and Quentin gets a 3-second penalty now.
Oh, that means he's now 12 seconds. Mackett only sitting on 3 as far as I'm aware.
Penalties have cost some of these guys in different leagues, different races, a lot of points come the end of the race. Ooh, and Quentin jumps into the pits. That should be for softs if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, look, there's still 14 laps. There will be another set of mediums.
Oh, okay, he goes another set of mediums. And he's serving his penalties. Oh,
no.
What happened there?
No.
Is he out?
A Codemaster's pause that. The Quentin first of them looks like if he goes to pit, I would think everyone else is eventually going to have to pit.
Well, I'm not used to 50% races, so does it mean that
look,
the
you can
tires
just double up.
Oh, so doubles up, okay.
So basically you're like 26 laps in for Mackett now on those mediums.
Mediums should be able to last a little bit longer than that though, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I would think they should go something in the early 50s, but maybe Quentin decided to try and do an undercut on Mackett.
We've got 14 laps left, so let's see.
Yeah, look, if you take 27, if they want to run it to the end times 254 laps, ain't gonna happen on a set of mediums.
Let's just see what Mackett's also in the pits though. He's trying to cover off.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Quentin tried that undercut. Let's see if it works.
Where is Quentin? Quentin is coming. Ooh, he's starting the start-finish straight, and it worked. It should have worked. Yes, it does. He's up to speed. Mackett is not up to speed yet. Down into turn 1, and Quentin actually undercut worked.
Yeah, and actually Mackett also went for hard tires, so that's now also a different angle.
I wouldn't necessarily have gone hard though, because it's only what 13 laps left.
Yeah.
But then again, even with a double up.
As we mentioned, you can double that up, so it's 26 laps worth of normal tire wear. But that should be more or less what the medium should give you.
I suppose you could run a set of softs as well for 26 laps if you're conservative. Not sliding around as much, keeping your pace constant. You could get away with running a set of softs on to 26 laps, but your time might not be that good. Let's see, nobody else is jumping. Ooh, Quentin jumps into the pits.
Yeah, he was 15 laps on those mediums.
Very lovely camera angle I have here now. And serving a penalty as well. Oh, no, not. That was just a glitch. That was a very lovely camera angle. Thank you for that, Codemasters.
They say if on Quentin just coming out behind Big T Mac.
So just because I don't think the drivers are actually watching, I can actually see who's on what tire. Let's have a look. Mackett's on hards, Big D's on hards, 6 laps old. Zardy's on softs.
Yeah,
as well as
he's going the
Vino.
aggressive route, yeah. But remember previously, what was 7 laps and those softs were gone? 7, 8 laps, so how is he gonna make them last 12 laps? I'm not sure.
Ooh, and Zardy, another penalty.
Yeah, tried to do the Superman move there in the SS on Big D Mac. Ended up getting 3 seconds there.
Ooh, Zardy's getting a very nice drive. He should...
Yeah, should have much better traction out of that.
Should make
corner.
this way before turn 1, actually. Yeah, there we go. Pulls out of the strip stream, and Vino another 3-second penalty. Ooh.
Yeah, he's a big collector tonight, Vino.
I keep thinking someone's gonna take someone else's front nose off or front wing off. It's the way these guys are actually just turning in. Reminds me of what happened at the Nürburgring on Sunday. Between Alex Albon and I think it was Danny Kvyat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, look, even these guys are very aggressive but very talented drivers, so they normally make it stick somehow. I don't know always how they manage to do it, but
yeah, that is why I'm sitting here with you tonight and not out there. I would rather
yeah, leave it to the guys that's good at it.
I'm a bit better at talking smack than I am at driving a Formula 1 car on a F1 game. So
yeah, and it's very talented guys out there.
wow.
You know, like you said, when you know you're on your limits and you see you're 2.5 seconds off the pace, then you know.
It's time to hang up. It's time to hang up those gloves.
Yeah.
Get myself a nice comfy commentary seat. Quinton's not getting away from Alonso, and Mackett is actually just thereabout. He's not dropping back. He's holding that gap to them. So
yeah, he's obviously hoping now for those mediums to eventually go off. Still 10 laps to go. That'll mean Emi will make them last for 19 laps, so he's gonna be coming under huge pressure come the back end of the race when Mackett's tires will be just coming into the pay zone.
I think he maybe just waited a little bit too long to jump on those hards though. But it is drying out very nicely. I mean, I don't see anymore. It's not cloudy anymore. It's really Cape Town weather though.
Feel it down.
Cape Town weather is usually you've got all 4 seasons in one day. So it kind of reminds me of that. See, Quinton is 7/10 on Big D up into turn 4. I could remember the turn names, but I can't remember now. Ooh, Mackett 8/10, Vino another 3-second penalty. Mackett should get DRS now on I Am Alonso. He brought that gap down very nicely, unless Mackett, I Am Alonso had a wee bit off somewhere we don't know about.
Yeah. Just there on board the SAF1 Quinton.
Ooh, that was a very late move. That was a very late defensive move from I Am Alonso.
Here comes the Red Bull. He's gonna power past that racing point down the main straight. Big D-Mac still on the inside line, but can't defend. And gets himself another 3 seconds. Guys, keep on pushing that chicane, just eating it too much.
Quentin with the 3-second penalty now.
And now look, he's losing this race by way of penalties, unfortunately. I think my count is correct. He's now up to 15 seconds, so...
Mackett's going to get more DRS, and Quentin is actually just driving away from the two of them. Gap is up to 3 seconds.
Here you go, Mackett. Makes it stick on Emi.
Let's see if we can chase after Quentin.
Oh, Big D-Mac pushes it too much. Loses the back end, and that's F1 Quentin gone.
Oh, Mackett with a 3-second penalty. The guys are racking up the penalties though.
Yeah, look, it's one of those tracks. You just get some tracks that's relentless. The guys, they don't do the maths. They keep on running on over the same curb, same penalty, and game of inches.
No close battles at this moment. Mackett is just losing time to Quentin. I am Alonso's also losing time.
Let's keep our eyes out here on Zardi. I predict in 2 laps he's gonna start having major issues with those softs.
6 laps to go.
Yeah, look, he's now committed to make them last to the end, but looking at the previous 2 guys, managed 6 and what was it, or 7 and 8. So, gonna find him a bit slippery at the back end.
Quentin is just extending his gap to Mackett though. I think he's just trying to pick up the pace a little bit.
Now that gap is just now finishing very fast. He needs to make it stretch to 9 seconds. Pino gets himself another penalty. He's building out his collection tonight. Big time.
Ooh, that was a very, very pretty picture from Codemasters. Thank you very much for that.
keeping my eye on SAF1 Quinton, and I'm not seeing that gap falling yet between himself and Zardi. Sort of thinking that at this point, 7-8 laps, that's when the softs should start falling off the cliff.
Well, it's 4 laps to go, so I mean he's 9 seconds clear of Big D, so unless he has a major issues or those tires go very quickly, he should be fine. I don't think he'll be catching up to Zardi anytime soon.
Yeah, look, the only thing, like I said, that we can hope for is obviously the penalty count, number 1 and number 2. Zardi's softs is now past 50%. That's a given. So gap should theoretically start closing these last 3 laps. Yeah, already down 3.9. So maybe, yeah, that cliff has now been breached. 3.8, 3.7. Reno says he's had enough. Crucially does not activate the safety car. Oh no, spoke too early.
Ooh, safety car, 3 laps to go. This will be very interesting. Let's see, ooh, the guys with the penalties.
Yeah.
The guys with the penalties.
Is it worthwhile now jumping into the pits?
For softs, I think so. I think so.
Obviously, everyone will keep their eyes on what Quinton does.
Well, I suppose track position is key at this point in time. It's 3 laps to go. Safety car will be out for what? 2 laps? 2-3 laps?
Yeah, 2 at max, so we'll leave you a 1 lap shootout. And Quinton has decided against it. He's not gonna go in.
Yeah, I think track position is actually quite key at this point in time.
Mackett also said no thanks. Imi only won so far. Zardi also said nah, I'm not gonna go in. So Imi and SAF1 Quinton, only 2 so far, opting for brand new softs, as well as Big D Mac. So top 3 staying out, 4, 5 and 6 into the pits.
This could actually bite some people because track position is going to be very key. Unless you know that you can overtake in that last lap.
Yeah, look, I mean, Quinton, SAF1 Quinton was P5 and he's still P5. No track position lost there. Only one that gained was Zardi on his brother Imi, so... And I mean, Zardi is gonna sit on 10 lap old softs versus brand new softs. So, yeah. He would be the one guy that I would have thought would go in as Zardi on those 10 lap old softs. Oh, Imi Alonso, get yourself 5 seconds, severe collision with his brother Zardi. Unfortunately, under safety car, any touch is deemed as a severe incident.
Yes, we'll have 2 laps. Safety car is quite
predicted.
Sorry.
Imi sails past his brother Zardi, brand new soft.
Ooh, and there he goes.
Who's that?
Zardi just had a massive tank slapper.
Yeah, those softs are finished. I don't understand why he stayed out, but anyways.
I think the dirty
heat
air
of
as
the
well
moment decisions
also affected him.
But That's what that means. It's promoted Quinton up to P4.
Keep an eye out here on the battle for first. Three-way battle once again, and the sun is shining like we never had rain.
Yeah, no, ooh, what? Rain, where? Who on about? Oh, Zardi, another 3-second look. This race is now seriously falling to pieces here at the very last moment. Say F1 Quinton at the right time, showing his pace, getting a crucial extra point for fastest lap of the race. Which means if we can now clinch that third position with that extra bonus point for fastest lap, that's the championship. Oh, and Emi makes a big move on Mackett.
That could have ended that.
Obviously on brand new softs here against the old hard tires.
That could have ended in heartbreak for both of them.
Mackett cuts it big and gets 3 seconds for it. Got a bit desperate there. In the stadium section, Quinton seems to go around the oh, and Emi almost loses the back end. Let's not jinx them. Last corner. Let's see now the penalties.
Ooh, Mackett. Alonso, Quinton.
Quinton, let's see Quinton.
No, Quinton to fourth. Oh wait,
yeah,
hold on. Quinton, SAF1 Quinton is first.
SAF1 Quinton takes the championship by way of penalties. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Drama here. Steals it from Mackett right at the end by way of clean driving. Unbelievable.
Nothing like a good last hard battle in the final race.
A masterstroke there with the safety car, 3 laps to go, jumped in, got the same track position but brand new softs, and immediately Zardi, that didn't go in pit, lost track position, spun out later, promoted him. What a masterstroke here.
Well
That's
done
it.
to everybody.
F1 Quinton winning the race, winning the championship. Can you believe it? A new midweek racing champion, Tier 1.
Oh, look at those penalties.
A rap sheet. The who's who.
9 seconds, 15, 12, 23, 27. Oh my word.
Barry's only 3 seconds, as well as SAF1 Quinton, our race winner. 23 seconds Hardy, 27 Boinkies, 21 Vino. So strangely, Boinkies, who's normally the cleanest, is tonight
not as
the worst off. Not sure what was up there. So that concludes, what's it, Season 6 Midweek Racing. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Start off same thing all over again. New tracks. Couple of new drivers getting promoted from Tier 2. And we'll hopefully be a proper full grid again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else that supported us.
Thanks for having me.
For a last minute call on your side, making yourself available at short notice.
Sorry I was late, just had a few things. Ooh, what is this now? Okay. Thank you everybody. Yeah. We will catch you next season. Cheers.